Hey guys, welcome to Captain Fizz's Storytime Hour, where I, Captain Fizz, will tell you a story. Brought to you by the Captain Fizz and Mask Guys show, www.fizzmaskshow.com. So today's story is a very magical, absolutely spellbinding story about bacon. Yes, I know, bacon isn't very spellbinding, but imagine if you had a magic pig. Now, this pig was so magical that every time you sent it home, or sent it to its little pen, it came back with more bacon. This is a pig that can have bacon without losing skin. Now, imagine the possibilities. You have this bacon, this pig, it walks around, and it mutates into bacon. You know, all you have to do is say, "Pig, I want bacon," and poof, bacon pops into your pantry. Not just any bacon. This is bacon that one bite will send your nostrils flying across the galaxy. It will taste like the moon, like heaven, like everything you want. But that's not all. Now, imagine this pig had friends. It had a chicken. Now, this chicken produces milk. Yes, a chicken that produces milk. Unbelievable, I know, but it's true. I saw it on YouTube. That's okay, though. YouTube never lies. So, a chicken that produces milk. Yes. So you have milk and bacon. Now, you're only missing the eggs. I know. Usually you would think the cow, we'll go to the cow for eggs. No. You go to the local store, you walk into the store, and the first thing you see, yes, I know, green peppers. The green peppers give you eggs. Absolutely true. 100%. Green peppers will give you eggs. All you have to do is rub the tops. You walk in, you rub the tops, say, "Green pepper, I want eggs." Eggs pop out. There you go. Free eggs. So now you have eggs, you have bacon, and you have milk. You'd think your breakfast is complete, but it's not. There's something missing. Now, I can't quite place what it is, but, I think what you're really missing is just toast. We need toast. Oh, how could I forget that? Okay, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to walk into the bakery. You're going to run up to the baker. Now, the baker doesn't just bake the bread. No, you rub their belly. If you rub their belly and you say these three magic words, "I want toast." You say those three magic words while rubbing their belly in a clockwise fashion. They will now poop out toast. Now, you have the toast, you have the bacon, you have the eggs, and you have the milk. But you need the butter. You have to have the butter for the toast. You cannot have toast without butter. So, here's what you do now. You walk up to the chicken. Now, you tell the chicken, "If I throw you up, will you produce butter?" No, it won't. Don't even try. So, you go to his friend, the lamb. Now, the lamb, every time the lamb kisses a flower, it produces butter. So now you put a whole bunch of flowers in front of the lamb, and you tell the lamb to lick the flowers. So the lamb starts licking the flowers. So as it's licking the flowers, you stick your hand right up its butt, and you grab the butter that it's producing. How else do you think you're supposed to get the butter out of a lamb? You stick your hand right up there, you grab the butter, you pull it out. Now you got to disinfect the butter, because obviously that butter's not clean. So you got to disinfect it, right? So you throw it in the dishwasher. Yes, you throw it in the dishwasher, okay? So it's all disinfected. You spray it on the toast. Make sure you disinfect the toast too. It was pooped out from a baker's belly. So you butter it all up. You got your breakfast. There is your guaranteed best breakfast that you will ever have. There's got to be something else though. What goes good with breakfast? Well, we gotta think about lunch. We want stew. Yes, that's it. We got stew. Okay, go to the zoo. So we're going to go to the zoo for stew. You walk up to the biggest, baddest elephant. Now, you grab its tail, and you turn it exactly 12 times. Now, as you're turning it, you're supposed to do a one-legged hop. So you're turning it, you're hopping, you're holding out the bowl. Make sure the bowl is big enough to get a big bowl of stew. Yeah, you're turning. It plops out. So you got your nice, big bowl of stew. And that is how you get lunch and breakfast without anything to do. And that is Storytime with Captain Fizz, brought to you by me, Captain Fizz. www.fizzmaskshow.com. Follow me on Twitter at RealCaptFizz, so at Real Captain Fizz. Thank you for watching. This has been Storytime with Captain Fizz. Have a good night!
I think I cut you off.